national champions, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Smith wants to throw. He's going to go for a big one. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary. Man, oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off-play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Hoffman. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Pulls it in. It's Hudson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wide out. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll take it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to scramble. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's a hit. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations and really makes you very predictable.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Grab near the sticks. It's Hoffman. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Got a man. It's Hoffman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon with every single team.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hoffman. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that...
Oh, the seam on the back! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Hudson. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Wants to pass. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Hey, defense just got given a gift. They'll take that all day. You want to keep backpedaling and backpedaling as a QB? We'll keep pursuing you, and we'll sack you, and we'll force you almost out of field goal range.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Little. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's third and goal and third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Chapman. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Looking to the big tight end. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through.
Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
We got to give this offense a lot of credit because they've been really physical. They've been doing a nice job running the football on this drive, getting themselves into this position, 3rd down in the red zone. They've got a 4-point lead. Obviously, a huge 3rd down here, but even if they don't get it, they can kick the field goal, make this a 7-point game. Obviously, they're thinking touchdown, try to make this a 2-possession game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. He splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Hudson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Duke! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Finds his tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running...
He's loose on the right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Dortch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Calls his own number. Crosses the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a...
Touchdown, Blue Devils! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their third sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Smith dropping to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. He's loose. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown Duke. What a play, not only the interception, but the great return from the score.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Blue Devils! How about this taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Four wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to...
Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Golden Eagles have this offense rolling.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Little. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Little. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. There it got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it out. It's McGee. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Pittman. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Smith dropping to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Hoffman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those third and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that first down. Nice job.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Southern Mississippi, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. Turning it on! And tackled there by the defense. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes a grab on the shot. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On second and 10, a four wide out set, trips right. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wide out. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me up.
He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Smith dropping to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Golden Eagles trying to cash it in on first and goal. Here we go. Caught in the backfield. It's Huffman. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.